Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine for no reason? Or heard a whisper when you were all alone? Tonight, we're diving into a story that's been making waves across Canada. A modern ghost story that feels like it's straight out of a horror movie, but for some, it's all too real. Our story takes place in a quiet, historic town in rural Ontario. A young family, let's call them the Millers, recently moved into a beautiful Victorian house, excited to start a new chapter. The house was a dream come true, with its charming architecture and vast history. But soon after they settled in, strange things began to happen. It started small, objects moving on their own, doors creaking open and slamming shut, and the faint sound of children's laughter echoing through the empty hallways at night. At first, they dismissed it as the house settling, or their own imaginations running wild. But the activity grew more intense. They started seeing fleeting shadows in their peripheral vision and feeling cold spots that would appear and disappear in an instant. The family's young daughter began talking to an imaginary friend she called Emily, who she said lived in the walls. The parents grew concerned when she described Emily in vivid detail, claiming she wore old-fashioned clothing and was always looking for her lost doll. Terrified, the Millers started digging into the history of their new home. What they found was chilling. Local archives revealed that in the early 1900s, a young girl named Emily lived in the house. Tragically, she passed away from a sudden illness, and records mentioned her favorite possession was a porcelain doll that went missing shortly after her death. The family now believes the spirit of young Emily is still there, restlessly searching for her beloved toy. They've contacted paranormal investigators, and the story has spread like wildfire online, with many people fascinated and spooked by the events. The Millers say they don't feel threatened, just a profound sense of sadness for the lost little girl. They're trying to find a way to bring peace to the spirit, perhaps even by finding a similar doll to offer her. What do you think? Could a simple object really calm a restless spirit? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this spooky journey. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into the unknown. Stay curious and stay safe.